Page 225. This is number 1 at the top of the page. These are just a couple reading exercises. We're just reading the music. As far as I'm concerned, you can just go ahead and learn it. But let's see what happens. I look it over. It's 2 lines long. Double bass clef, 2 sharps in the key signature, so it's either in the key of D major or B minor. If you look at the last measure here, it's a B minor chord. Figure we're in B minor, but do the scales and arpeggios for both, D major and B minor. 3/4 time signature. Let's take it one hand at a time. The right hand. This is really just like a scale fingering. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. Then they want you to come down here again. Well, that's a stretch. And with the articulation, you get away with it. But again, I like to finger things legato all the way through at first. So I don't want second finger on that measure 4. I want a different finger to help me get down here better for measure 5. So it's I'm just scratch up and use 4th finger. That way I'm right there for measure 5. So again, measure 3 is here. 4, 2, 3, 2, 3. Otherwise, it's just a scale fingering. The left hand just has broken chords. One here. I don't like being up in here, so I'm gonna. The fingering on a B minor chord, if you use extended. Extended means you extend out to the octave, and you still play the other notes. That it's a 4/2. That's the fingering for it. And that's typically the fingering I'll use here on this kind of thing, just because I don't want to be up in here. There's nothing wrong with the fingering in the book. You're welcome to use it, but I don't, so it's here. Then measure 6. Reach down. Yeah, you can do a 3/2 or a 3/2-1. I don't care. Or again, you pick a fingering. Yeah. And why the A sharp? Well, again, we're using harmonic minor, and the 7th step in B minor is A, so we'll just raise that up. We do that. It has an A sharp. We're using the A sharp. This is the 5/7 chord. Put the hands together here, and then here, then here. Put the hands together, and then I go back through and try and get rid of the hesitations. It would be good too if you could play this without looking at the keyboard. You can feel where these keys are and these distances, like from measure 4 to 5. You can feel that. Then the articulation, and it's connected here. Lift up between measures 4 and 5. You hear lift up, like taking a breath. So the dotted half note measure 4, you just cut a little bit short, so you got time to lift up. 3. Otherwise you're connecting it. In the left hand you connect it all. We have to lift up the wrist, but otherwise you connect it. Then the dynamics. MF, mezzo forte with the swell. Go up and back down, and both lines are the same. You're gonna there. Back down. Experiment with it. In my mind, you could almost start a little softer than that and go up to loud. Here, you got more room to grow. Rather than starting moderately loud and going up to loud, there's not much difference. Just that dotted half note is what you're after. That's really it. You're staying there for the half note, but it's really the dotted half note's the target. And the left hand, you keep it in the background. Keep it out of the way. Then the speed, allegro moderato. Well, it's fast and moderate. Moderately fast. Whatever. It's the 8th notes will slow it down, but the pulse. 1, 2, in this case. Somewhere in there. Yeah. It's a range. There's no set speed. It's not moderate. 2, 3, that's moderate, and it's not fast. It's in between somewhere. Now they've added pedal. Okay. Don't know why. It sounds fine to me without pedal, but they've added it, so let's explore. What's going on with the pedal? Why are we using it? Well, right offhand, I'm not sure, because it sounds good without it. We don't need help with the pedal to connect the notes. So are we maybe hanging on to the longer held notes? Because that's another thing. Longer held notes on piano, we can pedal those to give them overtones, give them a little more color. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. We have to experiment and see what the effect is, because if we like it, fine. If we don't like it, take it out. It's going to be lag pedal. The notes go down first and then the pedal. Change the pedal after you play the notes. At the end of the line, lift the pedal and the hands together so we hear the phrase, silence. So again, the first line. If you like that effect on the pedal, go for it. I added a little extra pedal out of habit. It's different ways of pedaling. You have to decide what you're after. If you like that sound, it's fine. It seems to sound okay to me. We're coloring the longer held notes. It's a personal thing. Experiment. Don't pedal the run. It's way out of character. No, we want to keep it clean. That works. Now they want you to transpose this to C minor. Okay, we're in B minor. Now we're going to go to C minor, up one note. C minor is relative to E flat major. E flat major has 3 flats. Therefore, C minor has 3 flats. So we're going to play the notes in C minor. We're going to use B naturals rather than B flats because we're using harmonic minor. So these chords here, chords are, so this is a 1 4 1 1 4 1 chord. Does it ring a bell? And the second line is a 1 5 7 1. So those are the chords. We just use those in C minor. 1 4 1 and then a 1 5 7 1. Remember the B natural because we're using a harmonic minor. Then we just add this, start here, and you're just playing the. You can go up steps like they're doing in the music. Go up half steps or go up steps. That's all I did, put it together. C minor. Try any other minor. It's the right hand, you're going up by steps, up a second, up a second, up a second, up a second, down a second. So you can go up and down by seconds and thirds or whatever. Into the first line to the second line, that's a fifth here. So you're just going down a fifth from wherever you're at, go down a fifth, wherever. You can transpose this to other keys too. Let's play this together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms in B minor, just like it's written. I'll give us 3 counts. 1 and ready and go and. Off.